Welcome to Off Script Stories, a new segment where the guest of choice will be able to share their real life moment with us like it's literally out of a movie. And today's guest, well, they're going to be sharing the story themselves. Now, mind you, I have never heard of these stories before, so you are literally going to get an unfiltered reaction out of me. So, what are we waiting for? Let's bring our guest in.
What's up? How you doing?
Doing good. Where are you at?
I'm in the casino.
I am not surprised to hear that. So, why don't you go tell the audience, since you're a fresh face on this podcast, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Nulu. I am the founder of Star Cons Entertainment Group and Nulu View Production. And yeah, I mean, I've known you for quite a while now, so I'm excited to be on your podcast.
Yeah, this is going to be fun, man. So, before we get to the story, what is your fascination with movies?
Yeah, so my fascination with movies, for me, it's an escape. I think it's an escape for the mundane, being in my own world with my own problems, trying to get away from that and just watching stories unfold, right? I think for me, I learn a lot from movies. There's a lot of stories. If the story is told correctly, there's a lot that I can learn from it. So not only is it an escape for me, but it's also a reflection of what I can apply to things in my life. Even if the story's outlandish, even if the story's out of there, right? I feel like I can learn so much from just like media and I can apply lessons into my life.
I feel you on that. That's exactly how I feel as well. So, go ahead and share with us your story.
Yeah, so okay, in middle school, I went on a date with a girl and I was a little bit nervous because at that time I was not the flyest guy in the room or whatever, right? So I was able to like get this girl, this pretty girl and everything to go on a date with me. So we go to watch I Am Legend. The
Awesome
one with
movie.
yeah, awesome movie, amazing movie, but I did not know that a dog dies. Spoiler alert! Sorry, I didn't. Well, because this movie just came out at that time, so this is I want to say this is 2012. Maybe wrong. Someone's gonna have to fact check me, but
You're, dude, you're way off. It's like 2007, 2008.
shoot, okay. But yeah, so yeah, way off. Yeah, you're right because I was in middle school. Yeah, see, I'm forgetting my own time frames, but okay. We go to the movie theaters, right? And there's a double date too on top of that. So I'm sitting in the outside where the stairs are at. Then you got my date, and then the other two couple are right next to her. Then the whole situation with the dog happens, and since it came out of nowhere, tears start just falling, coming out of my eyes. And like she turns around and looks at me, and I'm over here just like, and I'm trying not to sniffle too, because I have like when you start to cry, you get the little sniffles and stuff. So I'm over here
Yes.
and I'm like coughing, trying to mask it. Like I don't want them to like I don't want her to see me like have emotion because I'm young at the time. I'm trying to be the masculine, right? It's okay for
Yeah.
men to have emotions, but at the time I'm like, I'm too cool for that. So yeah, so I'm over here trying to mask it and everything, and she just keeps staring at me, and I'm over here like, oh, I got something in my eye. Hold up. And just trying to hold into those sniffles. So that really just stands out with me a lot, just because that's when I realized that I have a huge love for dogs. It was because of that movie. I grew up with dogs, but because of that movie, I'm like, I cannot that if you want to get me where it hurts, do something to a dog.
Dude, almost any horror thriller and there's a pet involved, most
Yeah.
likely that's going to be the case.
And then they have the whole like what is it? Because Will Smith had that his daughter gave him that dog, that pup, right? Before the whole
Yes.
world went down and everything. So it's one thing to see something happen to an animal, get hurt or die or whatever, but it's another thing when there's like backstory to like there's depth behind that animal, right? So I think that's what got me the most is his relationship because he was alone. He had nobody but his dog, and he
Hmm.
had to put his dog. Yeah, that really got me. To this day, every time that I watch it, even though I feel like I already know what happens, it can still get me.
Okay, wait, backtrack a little bit. Did the day go well despite those tears?
I don't remember if I'm being honest. All I remember, because this is middle school, so all I remember is crying and feeling bad about crying.
But you know how those middle school days go. I mean, you go
Yeah.
to the movies, some people are going to see you, and then by Monday morning, people are going to be talking about, hey, I saw you on the day. How'd it go? Come on. So
And,
that
and that's
way,
a very good question. I do not remember what happened. I'm trying to I don't even think I remember the girl. I just remember
well,
the movie.
okay, so then you know what? We'll just say it was an okay date in the meantime. At
Okay,
least,
day, yeah.
okay, so at least that's a story worth sharing. So
There's just so many things from that film that I remember, and it's still like I still carry that to this day, right? So this is one of I love that film. I will stand by it. One great film.
But before we wrap things up, I have one final question for you. Besides I Am Legend, name any movie that is on your list that has helped shape the person that you are today.
A few. I have to think through this. Bridge to Terabithia was one of the films that really got me as a kid. One of those things where it's like you never know what can happen, and you just got to cherish everything that you have in the current moment.
Yep.
It really that film just taught me so many lessons. I think that shaped me as a person that I am now in my adulthood. Now, mind you, I don't remember everything that happened in the film, but I do remember having such a deep impact on me. Just because, from what I remember, the main character, he goes with his teacher to not the field trip or the museum, or I don't remember what it was, and that's when he loses his friend. He was supposed
Mhm.
to go with his friend, but he doesn't, right? There are so many lessons from that, and I think if I remember correctly, I looked into the film and there's a lot of deeper meanings to the director or the writer of the film. Yeah, it's one of those films that really like shaped me a lot as an adult.
Well, it definitely did make a few of us cry because it's not your ordinary family-friendly film, especially with
Yeah.
what happens towards the end. That is something to think about. Okay, so Bridge to Terabithia, not a bad choice.
Yeah. And so I think also like the imagination aspect of it, because like they when they go into their little forest area where they have like their whole world building thing, they use a lot of their imagination. And I think for me growing up, so I grew up as an only child. So I didn't really have friends. I mean, I had friends, so don't get me wrong. I was a social guy. I didn't have siblings. I didn't grow up surrounded by by people and everything. So for me, it really helped me, or not accept, but like be okay with like escaping, using my imagination for all of that. So
Have you read the book Bridge to Terabithia?
have not, no. I think that's what I was talking about. The author of the book, there was there was something special about it. I think her child lost a friend, and then she had the inspiration of writing this. But no, I haven't read the
Mm,
book.
it's okay, no worries. Well, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you sharing the story. And then for everybody else that's just only hearing this, he actually has a spot here as a guest co-host. So you're just gonna have to tune in to find out. Before we wrap this up, man, is there anything else that you would like to say?
No, I want to say thank you so much for having me. Um, I'm excited. I love your work. I love everything that you're doing. I'm just excited to see how far you're going to keep on going.
Yeah, trust me, the drive is real, and the viewers and the listeners are not ready for our episode. The only thing I could say to just a little bit of a tidbit, chaotic.
Yes, yes. I don't want to say much because like I don't want to spoil it, but it's something I'm passionate about. So if I'm not yapping too much now, I'm gonna be yapping in that.
So that's something for them to look forward to. Thank you for sharing your story, Matt. I can't wait to see you again in the near future. And for everybody, that is Off Script Stories.